Hidden signs she's secretly into you, psychology tricks. Sometimes, the heart sees what is invisible to the eye. H. Jackson Brown Jr., if you're a man between 35 and 70 and you're curious whether a woman has feelings for you, this is the article you need to read. Relationships can be tricky, and sometimes the signs of attraction aren't immediately obvious. But don't worry, there are subtle cues, hidden beneath the surface, that can give you a clear picture of her interest. These aren't just the usual physical gestures or words. There are psychological hints she might be giving, often without even realizing it. Let's explore 10 hidden signals that show she might secretly be into you. 1. She finds ways to get closer to you. When a woman is secretly into you, she will start finding ways to get closer to you. This may sound simple, but it's one of the clearest signs that she's interested. Pay attention. Whether you're at work, a social gathering, or even a casual meetup, she'll always manage to be near you. The high-value man knows how to notice this and leverage his masculine energy in a way that isn't overbearing, but magnetic. Be alert to how often she positions herself beside you. She might casually brush against your hand, linger near you in a conversation, or even adjust her seat to be closer to you. These subtle signals are more telling than you might think. In fact, it's a well-known psychology trick that women often use when they feel attracted to a man. They unconsciously or consciously create opportunities for proximity. She wants to be around you, and she'll find any excuse to stay close. For example, at a group gathering, notice how she'll make sure to end up sitting next to you. You're not just in her proximity by accident. She's maneuvering, and she's aware of your reactions. Even in a work environment, her physical positioning will change. She might lean in a little closer when you speak, or position herself in a way that ensures she's not far from you. This behavior is a textbook sign that she's interested. It's important to recognize this early because this is where many men miss the clues, being too focused on other things or not picking up on these seemingly innocent gestures. If you want to attract women and understand what drives their interest, noticing her body language is crucial. A high-value man recognizes these signs and acts accordingly. You should embrace your masculine energy in these moments, not by being pushy, but by staying calm, confident, and engaging when she gives you these subtle cues. Don't shy away or let the opportunity slip. Instead, let it fuel your confidence. That is the way to build meaningful connections with women. The fact that she wants to be near you means she feels something, and it's your chance to make a lasting impression. But be clear, don't assume it's automatic chemistry. Make sure you're the one also contributing to the energy. You must reciprocate with a warm, confident attitude, keeping the interaction flowing naturally. That's the key. So, next time she's making the effort to get closer to you, don't dismiss it. Recognize that this is her way of signaling her interest. She's trying to create opportunities to talk, to connect, to engage. And as a high-value man, you should respond to those efforts with your own magnetic masculine energy, engaging in conversation, making her feel comfortable, and showing genuine interest. This balance of awareness and action is what sets you apart in a world where most men miss these subtle signs. Now, it's your turn to step up and match her energy. Don't let these chances slip by. Use them to show that you are the high-value man who knows how to attract women and create a deeper connection. 2. She pays attention to small details about you. When a woman is secretly into you, one of the most telling signs is her ability to pay attention to the smallest details about you. And we're not just talking about the obvious stuff. She'll remember the little, often overlooked things that most people wouldn't even notice. This is a classic psychology trick women use to show they care. It's more than just remembering your name. It's remembering that time you mentioned you liked a certain book, or that you were thinking about trying a new restaurant. It's a subtle but powerful way of showing that she's invested in you. This attention to details speaks volumes about her level of interest. She doesn't just want to know the basics about you, she wants to understand what makes you tick. She's interested in your personality, your preferences, your quirks, and your passions. When a woman is drawn to you, she's not just passively listening, she's actively engaging with your words. That is the key difference between someone who's politely listening and someone who genuinely cares. She'll recall specific things you've said, even if they seem small or insignificant. She might casually ask how that book you mentioned is going, or whether you ended up enjoying that meal you talked about. These seemingly small questions are actually massive red flags for interest. They show that she's thinking about you even when you're not around. This kind of attention to detail is a powerful tool in female psychology, and it's something that high value men must learn to recognize and appreciate. You can't overlook this. Don't mistake it for casual chatter, it's much more deliberate than that. The ability to remember these little things means she's paying close attention to what makes you. It's a subtle but strong way of building connection and rapport. For example, if you mentioned that you love a certain type of coffee, the next time you meet, she might bring you that exact coffee, or she'll ask if you've had it lately. This isn't just coincidence. This is her way of making you feel special and showing that she's truly listening to you. You might think it's a small gesture, but it's a clear sign that she's invested in understanding you and building a deeper bond. You must recognize this as one of the more powerful psychology tricks women use when they're interested. It's not just about remembering your likes and dislikes, it's about creating a sense of intimacy and connection. Women who are really into you will use these small moments to reinforce their attraction. They'll create these mini moments of bonding that might seem insignificant, but are actually ways to get closer to you emotionally. This is how they play the game of how to fall in love, by weaving small but meaningful connections throughout your interactions. It's about building trust and familiarity, which can make the attraction feel much deeper than a surface level encounter. Now, as a high value man, you must not overlook these little details either. When you notice that she's paying attention to the small things about you, make sure to show appreciation. Acknowledge it, engage with it, and reciprocate by paying attention to the small things in her life as well. This not only deepens the connection, but it also shows that you recognize the effort she's putting into the relationship. Remember, attraction isn't just about the big gestures, it's also about these tiny, thoughtful moments that make her feel seen and heard. In the world of female psychology, these details are often the most powerful indicators of genuine interest. When she remembers the small things about you, it's a sign that she's emotionally invested in you. Don't take it for granted. You must see it for what it is, a sign of deeper affection and a step toward a more meaningful relationship. So, next time she asks about that book or how that meal turned out, don't brush it off. Take it seriously. It's a clear signal that she's trying to get closer to you. It's a move in the game of how to fall in love, and you should embrace it. If you recognize these signs, it's time to take action. Like, comment below and share this with someone who needs to notice these subtle clues. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights. Comment to remember, the little things she remembers speak volumes about how much she cares. 3. She takes the initiative to contact you. When it comes to understanding the subtle dynamics of attraction, particularly the hidden signs a woman may be secretly into you, one clear indicator is if she takes the initiative to contact you. If she's frequently texting or calling, it's not by accident. It's a deliberate effort to stay connected, to build a stronger bond with you. Modern life moves fast, and amidst busy schedules, people don't waste their time on those they aren't interested in. So, if she's reaching out regularly, whether just to check in or share something interesting, she's signaling interest and intention. That's a clear message. Think about it. If she remembers something you casually mentioned, like a movie you said you wanted to watch, and later sends you a link or reminds you about it, that's not just coincidence. It's her showing that she's paying attention, that she values the connection and wants to keep it alive. In a world where most are too distracted to make such efforts, this is a powerful sign of interest. It speaks volumes. Don't underestimate the power of this. In today's fast-paced world, people, especially women, don't give their time or energy freely unless there's genuine interest. When someone goes out of their way to stay in contact, it's a sign of deeper engagement. And here's the kicker, it's not just about the frequency of contact, but the intentionality behind it. She's taking the lead because she's invested. She might send you a funny meme, ask how your day's going, or share something that reminds her of you. This isn't trivial. It's a clear sign she wants to build a closer connection. Let's be real. We live in a time where technology has made us more connected than ever, but it's also made us more distant in many ways. The effort to reach out amidst the noise of everyday life is a rare thing. So, when she does, you can be sure she's thinking about you. It's not always a grand gesture. Sometimes it's a simple text. Sometimes it's a question or comment about something you both enjoy. In either case, it's the same message. I want to keep this connection strong. Now, it's time for you to pay attention and make the most of it. Remember the old Stoic wisdom: life rewards those who take action, those who seize opportunities. So, if she's reaching out to you, don't waste it. Be present. Respond thoughtfully. Show that you value the connection too. This is your chance to engage in a meaningful exchange. Don't let it slip by because of hesitation or doubt. In the face of this interest, embody the iron mind. Stoicism teaches us to remain grounded and rational, but also to act decisively when the time calls for it. You must take control of your responses. Don't let your fears hold you back from engaging with her on a deeper level. The path to success in relationships, as in life, is about clarity of purpose and the courage to take action. When she reaches out, show her you're ready to reciprocate. The more you mirror her effort, the more she'll feel validated in the connection. So, the next time she takes the initiative, recognize it for what it is: an opportunity. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for things to fall into place. Take action, seize the opportunity, and remember the lessons of Stoicism. Stay grounded, stay decisive, and above all, stay engaged. This is how you win, not just in relationships, but in life. As Marcus Aurelius once said, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Apply this principle in your interactions. Be the man who takes action and sees results. The time to build this connection is now. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. 4. Her eye contact and body language are drawn to you. When it comes to deciphering whether a woman is secretly into you, one of the most telling signs is her eye contact and body language. As a high-value man, you must understand that women don't always express their feelings directly, but instead, they rely on subtle cues. The moment you enter a room, if a woman is genuinely interested in you, her eyes will seek you out in the crowd. This is not a coincidence. She might not always make it obvious, but you'll see her gaze lingering on you. You, as a man who is aware of these signs, must recognize the warmth and intensity in her eyes when they meet yours. Be aware, the way she looks at you isn't just casual. It's filled with curiosity, admiration, and often even a little spark of desire. Women are instinctively drawn to masculine energy, and if you embody that confidence, you'll attract women effortlessly. When you catch her looking, it's important to notice the slight tilt of her head, the faint smile that appears when her eyes meet yours. This is not just politeness. It's her silent signal saying, "I'm interested in you." Don't overlook that. That smile isn't just a friendly gesture. It's a clear indication that she's drawn to you in a deeper, more intimate way. If you're in a social setting, say a party, and you're talking to someone else, don't be surprised if you catch her eye across the room. What matters is how she reacts when you make eye contact. If she leans in ever so slightly, or if the smile on her face turns a bit more inviting, these are the unspoken signs that she's attracted to you. It's not just about the smile or the gaze, though. It's the entire shift in her body language. You'll notice that she subtly adjusts her position to face you or even unconsciously mirrors your movements, a classic indicator of attraction. That subtle leaning in, the way she angles her body toward you, these are her way of saying that she wants to connect. Be vigilant. This is her flirting without saying a word, and if you want to attract women and enhance your masculine energy, you must pick up on these cues. It's about confidence in your presence and how you own the space around you. Don't be the guy who misses these signs. Be the one who notices. When she makes consistent eye contact with you and leans into your space, it's clear she's secretly into you. This is her way of showing interest in you as a high-value man. This isn't just about her enjoying your company. This is her way of signaling that she's attracted to you on a deeper level. Never underestimate the power of eye contact and body language in building attraction. These nonverbal cues are incredibly powerful, and as a high-value man, you must know how to recognize them. Your ability to pick up on these hidden signs can be the key to understanding whether she's interested, so don't ignore the signals. It's all about being in tune with the unspoken language of attraction. If you're paying attention, you've already noticed the signs that she's drawn to you. Her eyes don't lie, and neither does her body language. This isn't just coincidence, it's her way of telling you she's interested. Now, it's time for you to take action. Don't miss out on this opportunity to recognize what's in front of you. Comment below, I'm ready to pick up on the signs and make my move. 5. She shares personal stories with you. When a woman starts sharing personal stories with you, it's a huge sign that she's emotionally invested. This isn't just casual conversation. This is her way of saying, I trust you, and more importantly, I want you to know me on a deeper level. When a woman feels comfortable around you, the doors to her inner world begin to open, and she'll begin to share personal experiences, memories, and even some of her most intimate thoughts. This is one of those psychology tricks that you need to pay close attention to if you want to decode female psychology and understand what's really going on. Don't take it lightly when she starts telling you about her childhood memories or recounting tough times she's faced. This is her showing you vulnerability, and that's not something most people are willing to do unless they feel a deep emotional connection. Women don't typically open up like this unless they feel safe with you. The fact that she's sharing these stories is her way of letting you see the real her, the side that she doesn't show to just anyone. Imagine this. You're talking with her, and out of nowhere, she shares a funny memory from her childhood, one she's never told many people. Or she opens up about a difficult experience she went through, showing you a side of her that's raw, unfiltered, and real. That's not something you get by simply being a nice guy. This is a powerful indicator that she sees you as someone special, someone she can trust with her past, her emotions, and her secrets. You must recognize the weight of these moments. She isn't just telling you these things for the sake of small talk. No, this is part of her way of falling for you, and it's directly tied to how she feels about you. The more she opens up, the more she's revealing her true feelings. Women don't easily share personal experiences unless they're looking for a deeper connection. If she's talking to you about things she hasn't told many people, it's because she's considering you as someone important in her life. This is one of those subtle yet powerful signs that she's secretly into you. So, what does this all mean for you? It means that if you're paying attention, you have a golden opportunity to connect on a much deeper level. If you truly want to know how to fall in love, understanding these moments of vulnerability is key. It's not just about hearing the stories. It's about listening, engaging, and responding in a way that shows you appreciate the trust she's placing in you. You must take this seriously. Recognizing and responding to these moments will help you build a stronger emotional connection. This is not just about getting her to open up. It's about creating a space where she feels safe enough to do so. Women are deeply wired to seek emotional connections, and if you can be the man who understands and appreciates female psychology, you'll naturally attract women who are drawn to your masculinity and emotional intelligence. Don't let these moments slip by without recognizing their significance. She's giving you a window into her heart. Make sure you're ready to see it. 6. She laughs and enjoys your conversations. Laughter is more than just a response to humor. It's a powerful indicator of interest and attraction. If she laughs at your jokes and seems to genuinely enjoy your stories, it's a direct signal that she's invested in the moment and in you. This is not just about laughter for the sake of it. It's a clear sign of emotional engagement. She may laugh even when the joke or story isn't that funny, simply because she enjoys being in your presence and values the connection. This behavior is deeply rooted in psychological principles and resonates with the Old Stoic wisdom. Mastering oneself and recognizing the subtle signs of human interaction is a form of strength. Laughter is an instant vacation, said Milton Berle, and it's true. When she laughs at your words, she's mentally escaping into the bond you share. This can't be overlooked. It's not about her being polite or trying to flatter you. It's about a deep, unspoken connection, a chemistry that reveals itself in these light-hearted moments. In modern life, it's easy to overlook these small but powerful signs because we're often distracted by other things. But if you're truly paying attention, you'll realize that when she laughs at your stories, even the ones that aren't side-splitting, she's showing interest in you as a person. This isn't just a social nicety, it's a sign of genuine attraction. You must learn to recognize these signs. They're part of the Stoicism win, the quiet, powerful victory of understanding the subtleties of human behavior. You must trust in your own judgment and read between the lines. Pay attention and understand that laughter is a tool for connection. It's part of the dance of human interaction, a silent but definitive clue that someone values your presence. When she laughs, it's a reflection of her comfort and trust in you. And that trust is precious. The more you recognize these subtle indicators, the more you master the art of building meaningful relationships. Iron Mind. It's about steady focus, sharp awareness, and acting with intent. Don't let life's distractions cloud your vision. Be resolute. Watch for the signs, and when you see her laughing with genuine enjoyment, know that you're making an impact. The victory is yours. You've cracked the code. If you found this insightful, comment below, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe for more powerful psychology tips. Comment to remember, laughter is the language of connection. 7. She makes you feel special. When a woman is secretly into you, she'll make you feel special, but not in a way that's obvious or loud. No, she's far more subtle and thoughtful, making sure that every interaction leaves a mark on you. This isn't about grand gestures or attention-seeking acts. It's about her intentionally going out of her way to make sure you feel like you stand out in a crowd. You're not just another face in the room. You matter to her. She sees the high-value man you are and subtly lets you know it. She might surprise you with a small gift, something that ties back to a conversation you had or a hobby you casually mentioned once. This kind of attention shows that she's truly listening to you, paying close attention to even the smallest details. It could be a compliment about something specific to your character, your style, or your way of thinking that no one else would notice but her. And that's the trick. She'll find ways to make you feel seen in ways that others won't. That's how she subtly attracts you. She's not the type to shower you with attention in a public way, but you'll feel it through her actions. She makes you feel good about yourself, giving you that silent boost of confidence that comes from being valued, appreciated, and admired. When she spends extra time with you or does something small to make your life a little easier, it's her way of showing that you matter to her in a way that goes beyond surface-level attraction. You must recognize this. A woman who goes out of her way to make you feel like a high-value man is one who is subtly sending signals that she's into you. And as you navigate the dance of attraction, always remember that it's not about forcing a connection. It's about paying attention to the signs and letting that masculine energy lead the way. If you're feeling like you're more than just another guy in her life, there's a good chance she's making sure you know exactly how special you truly are. 8. She listens to you attentively. When a woman is secretly into you, you'll notice something powerful happening when you speak. She listens. And not just in the typical, yeah, I hear you way that most people offer in casual conversations. No, when she's really into you, she listens with a level of attentiveness that makes you feel like you're the only person in the room. She's not simply hearing your words, she's engaging with them. That's the difference. She's actively trying to understand your thoughts, your feelings, and your deeper motivations. It's one of the most telling signs in the world of female psychology. If she's hanging on to your every word, she's not just passing the time, she's invested. You'll feel the difference when she talks to you. She'll ask insightful follow-up questions that show she's actually reflecting on what you've said. It's not small talk with her. She's digging deeper, exploring what you mean beneath the surface, and ensuring that you feel heard. Let's be real. How many times have you talked to someone and felt like they were just waiting for their turn to speak? That's not the case here. When a woman is truly into you, she listens with intent and purpose. Her questions aren't just filler. They're genuine and tailored to what you've shared. It's almost like she's trying to discover the layers of you, the parts of you that others overlook. Don't miss this psychology trick when a woman cares. She doesn't just wait for her turn to talk. She's fully present. A woman who is interested in you will often tie her responses to what you've just said, providing new perspectives or observations that show she's not only listening, but she's engaged on a deeper level. She might offer her own thoughts, drawing connections to things you've mentioned in the past, which shows she's storing away the important details that mean something to her. This is the magic of female psychology at work. When a woman is interested, it's not about her trying to impress you. It's about making sure she truly understands you, connecting with you on a level that goes beyond just physical attraction. Now, you must pay attention to how this plays out in your conversations. A woman who is genuinely listening will often repeat things you've said, either to emphasize a point or to show she's on the same wavelength. This is an incredibly subtle yet significant form of bonding. When a woman reflects your thoughts back to you, it's a sign she's internalizing your words and making them her own. It's a deep psychological trick that demonstrates how invested she is in you. Be aware of it. Think about it this way. How often have you had a conversation where you felt completely understood? That's what she's offering you. She's showing you that she's not just listening to your words. She's also reading between the lines, picking up on your emotional cues, your body language, and your unspoken thoughts. That's how to fall in love in a way that's grounded in genuine connection. So, be mindful of these small but powerful moments. If she's taking the time to truly listen, it's not just because she's being polite, she's actively interested in what you have to say. This is one of those hidden signs that she's secretly into you, and you must recognize it for what it is. You'll know when she's genuinely listening because it won't feel like an ordinary conversation. It will feel like she's invested in knowing you, the whole you, not just the surface level version. Don't take this for granted. Women are experts in female psychology, and this is one of their most subtle but powerful tricks. When she listens attentively, it's a sign that she's trying to connect on a deeper level. So take note, this could be the sign that she's already thinking of ways to build a real bond. 9. She shows subtle signs of jealousy when others show interest in you. Men, especially those between the ages of 35 and 70, are often keen to understand the subtle signals women send when they are secretly interested in them. This understanding not only enhances your emotional intelligence, but also strengthens your connection with others. In the game of attraction, recognizing the hidden signs that a woman is into you can give you an edge. One of the most powerful and revealing signs is when a woman displays subtle jealousy when other women show interest in you. This jealousy isn't always overt, but it manifests in ways that can be very telling. She may not explicitly state it, but her body language, facial expressions, and even the way she positions herself during social interactions will betray her emotions. When another woman engages you in conversation, watch her closely. Does she glance at you with a sharp, almost protective gaze? Does she subtly shift the focus of the conversation back to herself? Or does she try to reclaim your attention by making a comment that directs the spotlight back onto her? These actions are all signs of jealousy, revealing her emotional investment in you and her desire to maintain your attention. In the modern world, where distractions and fast-paced lives dominate, this subtlety becomes a powerful tool of communication. As men, it's important to understand these signals and respond accordingly, using your emotional intelligence to guide you. Don't be blinded by what's obvious. Seek the hidden depths of her actions. The iron mind of the modern man isn't swayed by surface-level interactions. You must be sharp enough to see past the obvious flirtation and recognize when a woman is deeply invested in your emotional landscape. This goes beyond casual interest. It's a sign that she cares. Acknowledging these subtle clues isn't just about winning her affection. It's about mastering the game of human interaction, understanding the psychology of attraction, and positioning yourself as a man who knows how to engage deeply with others. Remember the old Stoic wisdom: he who is brave is free. The Stoics knew that true freedom comes from self-awareness and understanding the emotions of others. If you want to succeed in the realm of attraction, you must be able to observe and interpret these emotional cues with precision. Don't mistake jealousy for insecurity. Instead, view it as a reflection of emotional investment. When a woman expresses jealousy, either through body language or through indirect comments, she's not just claiming a stake in your attention, she's revealing her vulnerability. This is where the Stoicism win comes in. Stay calm, don't react impulsively, and handle the situation with an iron mind. Your calm, measured response in the face of emotional signals shows your emotional strength and mastery over the situation. You must be the one who remains unshaken, whether she's subtly shifting the conversation or gazing at you with a silent challenge. So here's the key: don't overlook these small signs. The slightest shift in her behavior could be the turning point in your interaction. Let the signs of jealousy be your signal to step up. You must master this subtle art. When you recognize the signs that she's emotionally invested in you, that's your cue to demonstrate your own interest, but also to do so with a sense of balance and control. The Stoic way is never to be swept away by emotion, whether yours or anyone else's. You must maintain a clear mind, act with purpose, and never be shaken by external circumstances. Like the Stoic warrior, you must remain focused on the task at hand, using each interaction to your advantage, not allowing yourself to be swayed by distractions. There's a fine line between observing subtlety and misinterpreting it. Pay attention, but don't overanalyze. Confidence is key. You must trust your instincts and the old Stoic wisdom that teaches us that understanding and emotional discipline bring ultimate power. When you pick up on her signs of jealousy, don't react in a way that could push her away. Instead, use this knowledge to create a stronger connection, one that's based on mutual emotional awareness. Just like a Stoic philosopher, you must be calm, measured, and deliberate in your actions. In a world where everyone is distracted by the superficial, your ability to see deeper, to understand the unspoken emotions, gives you a profound advantage. Her subtle jealousy isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign that she values your attention, and that is something you must understand and respect. Don't falter in this understanding. You must be decisive, calm, and confident. That is how you win in the world of human interaction. The Stoics believed that mastering your emotions and understanding the emotions of others was the path to true strength. Don't let the signs slip by unnoticed. Recognize them for what they are: signals of attraction, emotional investment, and the potential for a deeper connection. Master these signs, and you'll master your life. 10. She initiates physical touch in small, meaningful ways. If you're a high-value man, you understand the power of subtle signs when it comes to attraction, and you're not about to miss them. Women, in particular, have a way of showing interest that's often hidden beneath the surface. You don't always need grand gestures or words to know that she's secretly into you. Sometimes, the smallest acts can speak volumes. One of the clearest signs that she's drawn to you is her initiation of physical touch in small but meaningful ways. This isn't about random touches that feel impersonal, no. These are the kind of touches that communicate deeper feelings without saying a word. That gentle tap on your arm as you share a laugh, the casual but intentional brush of her fingers against yours, or the subtle touch of your shoulder when you're in a deep conversation, all of these are signals that she feels comfortable, close, and interested in you. Don't underestimate these moments. They're her way of letting you in, signaling that she wants more. You must know that physical touch is one of the most primal and potent ways to express affection. She doesn't need to shout it out loud or make a spectacle of it. Instead, she'll use these small, intimate gestures to create an emotional connection with you. When you're sharing a moment of vulnerability, such as discussing something meaningful, she might place her hand on your shoulder or softly hold your hand. These touches aren't random. They are calculated, meant to deepen the bond between you and showcase her attraction to your masculine energy. Be aware of the context. If she touches you during moments that feel personal or emotional, it's because she feels safe with you. She's allowing her guard to drop, signaling trust and interest. As a high-value man, you may be used to women approaching you, but it's often the women who are genuinely into you that subtly express themselves through body language, such as physical touch. This type of touch is a clear indicator that she's trying to move beyond surface-level interaction and wants to establish something deeper. In a world where dating can often feel transactional, these small signs are rare treasures that shouldn't be overlooked. If she's reaching out to you physically, whether it's a hand on your back to guide you through a door, a playful push, or simply an arm around your shoulder during a casual moment, it's a clear signal that she's letting you know she's into you. Now, you might wonder, why does she do this? The truth is, women often use touch to test the waters. They want to gauge your reaction and see if you reciprocate. It's her way of checking if you're receptive to her energy, if you're a man who's confident enough in his masculinity to embrace these small gestures. A high value man knows how to respond to this kind of touch. You're not pulling away, acting uncomfortable, or being passive. Instead, you're meeting her energy with your own, showing her that you, too, enjoy being close, that you appreciate the connection she's offering. When you do this, you're not only confirming her feelings, but also strengthening the bond you share, making her feel more drawn to you. Don't let fear or uncertainty hold you back. You must take the lead and embrace the opportunity to connect with her on a deeper level. Physical touch is the language of connection, and if you're paying attention, you'll notice that when a woman is truly interested in you, she will find these subtle ways to bridge the gap between you. Whether it's through a reassuring hand on your shoulder or a playful tap on your knee, these touches are her way of showing that she wants to move forward, that she's comfortable in your presence and enjoys the energy you bring. It's an invitation for you to reciprocate, to step into your masculine energy and show her that you're not only aware of her attraction, but also ready to take it to the next level. In the grand scheme of things, physical touch might seem insignificant, but in the world of attraction and relationships, it holds incredible weight. She's not just touching you because she's trying to get your attention, she's doing it because she feels something. That is the essence of attraction. When a woman touches you in a way that feels intentional, when her hands linger a little longer than usual, or when she finds excuses to be close to you, it's her way of saying, I'm into you, and I want you to know it. It's a direct invitation for you to step into your role as the confident, high-value man who knows how to take charge and reciprocate that energy. As you move forward, always be mindful of how you respond to her. Remember, attraction isn't about playing games. It's about being present, embracing your masculine energy, and recognizing the subtle signs that she's giving you. Physical touch is just one of the ways women communicate their interest. The next time you find her casually touching you, remember that it's not just a simple act. It's her way of saying that she's comfortable with you, that she's drawn to you, and most importantly, that she's secretly into you. If you're the high-value man who knows how to pick up on these cues and respond with the same level of affection and confidence, you'll find yourself attracting more women with ease and grace. Hey there, thanks so much for watching. If you've noticed any of these signs, it's a strong indication that she might secretly be into you. These subtle clues can be tricky at first, but with a little attention, you'll quickly realize how much they reveal about her true feelings. Remember, understanding body language and psychological cues can really give you an edge when it comes to relationships. So, don't ignore the small things. They often speak the loudest. Now, have you spotted any of these signs in your own life? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences, so drop a comment below. And if you want more tips and tricks on psychology and relationships, be sure to hit that follow button. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.